Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Trey Michael, and this is another segment of Applied Consciousness. I wanted to touch bases on some stuff that I don't know if a lot of people understand. I don't even know if you've even started to question why 2020 is almost like a cuss word, right? I know if you're looking at me now, you see I have crystals on, and I know because of religion, you probably perceive this as some kind of I don't know what you might perceive it as, but I guess I'll give you some interpretation on it and explain to you why I'm saying these things. Religion teaches you a lot about the Creator, God, the hand that wrote this all. And it seems strange to me, now in the place that I'm at, that everyone takes the time out to attempt to figure out the all and the nothing, the alpha and the omega, when your brain hasn't even conceived what you are. Now, it seems funny that it's as if a 5-year-old skips kindergarten, first grade, second grade, third grade, and it goes straight into its doctor degree program. That's what humanity has been doing for so long. You've been trying to find out about your doctor's degree, but you refuse over and over and over, even right now in 2020, to start in kindergarten and to know what you are. So I'm going to start with this. Crystals are things that the Creator made. He didn't make them just because they're pretty. Everything that the Creator does or has done has its purpose. Now, I began to wear crystals. I began to take my shoes off and place my feet on the ground because I realized that I was an energetic being. That means I am frequency and energy based. Now I'm going to prove that to you. I'm going to give you a few examples of how you know that you pick up on energy. Look how the sun's shining out. This is crazy. I start talking about it in the sun that gives energy to the plants, also known as photosynthesis, which also gives energy to me, and which is also amplified through crystals into me. And I realized this because I did the footwork in kindergarten to learn who I am and what I am. Now, I don't use these as a hokey pokey, this is going to do something. These are just minerals. They're elements from the ground. They're rocks. And the rocks have their purpose. For the religious people, you remember the Bible telling you that he'll have the mountain cry out, right? He was explaining to you that they are living things and they assist you on your personal path. They are assisting you. For people that think that things that God made are not fruitful, I mean, you eat vegetation. Those are also things that God made. And when you eat that, because you're energy based, what does it give you? Energy. See, if you go without eating, have you felt how weak you felt? You felt weak because you did not place the energy back into your body so that you can continue on living. These crystals, this assists on your third eye or your pineal gland. See, people don't know that. As above, so below. They have spiritual definitions, but they also have physical ones. Okay, this one here is for prosperity. It assists you in manifesting your desires through intention and what you call work, and putting your butt to it. Okay, this here, I forgot the name of it, but it's to assist you in your heart chakra, which is the thing that gives love and compassion. Now, I'm going to prove to you that you guys have been dealing in energies your entire time without calling it hokey pokey or whatever words that you might describe it as. Have you ever been around people who are just negative. And they didn't touch you, they didn't poke you, they didn't stab you, but yet they're probably not even talking about you. And if you sit in the room with these people, these disgruntled people that are feeling that emotion around you, have you noticed how you start to feel their energy, or you start to feel disgruntled yourself? You ever been at work and people say, man, I'm so tired of the boss, and you weren't even thinking about that before you started work. Then all of a sudden by lunchtime and a little bit after lunchtime, you start, man, yeah, that boss needs to. And what's happening is your body, which is a magnetic field, has absorbed all of the negative energy from your coworkers. And that energy resonated within you, and you became the energy. It distorted your frequency. It distorted your field. So when you hear me say, dive deep, that means dive within yourself to know thyself. And you'll start realizing that when you go out into nature, like me and some friends of ours from Alabama are planning a trip into the mountains in Tennessee. And it's going to be beautiful because we understand. And me and the group, me and the friends that we're going with, they understand who they are. So we chose them to go with us out of town, not because we like them more than another group. No, it's because we guard our energy and we keep people around us that can keep us elevated on a higher energy, which gives you joy, which gives you peace, which gives you a sound mind. But humanity continues to focus on everything else but themselves. You worry about what God is going to do as if he needs or it needs your assistance in knowing what it is. It's telling you, I gave you these abilities and you haven't even tapped into them. You're so busy focused on what I'm going to do for you. And we realize that going into nature is another energetic field. It's a field that the Creator made. And when you go out into nature by yourself, put your little cell phones down and put your little selfie sticks down and just breathe. The oxygen is thicker. The air is, it's fresh. You hear the birds chirping, and the frequencies of the birds chirping elevates you. The sound of the wind brushing through the figs or through the trees, it calms you, and you become one with nature. You guys and ladies, I'm saying this because most of you, again, don't even know what's happening on planet Earth right now. You're thinking it's all about a virus. And then if you don't think it's about a virus and you're living on the west coast of America, you're thinking it's all about global warming because the earth is burning. And if you're not there and you're living the northern hemisphere of the world, you realize that the ice caps are melting. And the first thing that you do is run to your books to go figure out what someone else told you may or may not be occurring, instead of looking within yourself. And you'll realize a truth, that we, humanity, are evolving. And before a new thing can be created, the old must be replaced. And right now, the universe, the Creator, God, which source, whichever you choose to, for your understanding of the all and the nothing, it is giving you the opportunity right now by shutting off all of the events that you usually go to, by making it uncomfortable to have to go out with a mask on, because it's asking you to be a part of itself by going within and realizing who you are so that you can pass kindergarten, instead of believing through your egoic mind that you know so much. Right now, I believe that I know 2% of what's really going on in this reality. But I'm wise enough to know that in the next 6 months, that number 2% might go down to 0.0002% of what I realize that I know. Because I'm willing to know and to understand what the universe has in store for me. So I place aside my egoic mind, my mind that thinks it knows so much because of your Bible or because of your Quran or because of your Torah or because of some writings that you saw upon the wall. You limit what you are as well as limit the Creator by your beliefs. And therefore, in your reality, you have a limited reality, a limited amount of resources, a limited amount of health, a limited amount of money, a limited amount of fuel to place into your car, a limited amount of food to eat. It's because you reflecting back to yourself what you believe. Do you remember the woman with the issue of blood? She said that if I can only touch Jesus, then I can be healed. And when she made it through the crowd to touch Jesus, the man, the human being, his response to her was not, I have healed you. He said, no, you made yourself whole. Because she believed in something. And when she did the thing that she believed in, she manifested her own health. Jesus did not heal her. She healed herself. And that's what I'm speaking of when I say dive into yourself, dive deep into yourself to know who you are. You are not a black person. You are not a white person. You are not a male. You are not a female. You are not a wealthy man. You are not a poor man. You are, period. See, when Abraham asked God his name, did you know what the response was? He didn't say, my name is Jesus. I am El Shaddai. He said, I am. Now, for those that have the esoteric understanding, no, the esoteric overstanding or the knowledge that comes from within, you would have realized that he said that I am all things. All things. All. That means the devil is a part of the all. Bad and good is a part of the all, correct? See, but bad and good in this devil that you fantasied in your mind is a perception that you humans have created by the belief systems of other humans. Because I can honestly, if you are truly a deep diver, if you are truly a person that looks within instead of without, and wonder why you go without, you would see that the devil was you. See, it's so easy to blame this guy with red horns for all of the issues that happen on planet Earth. That's the easy fix. But see, it's hard to say, I am the cause, I am the creator of my messed up reality. See, a person says the devil got me on drugs. Or me, I'm trying to stop smoking tobacco. I had quit for a year again and started back probably 2 months ago. Now, it's easily I can say, see, the devil's played a big part right now. He's got me back smoking. But see, it takes a bunch of steps for me to smoke. So I'm assuming that the devil made me purchase the Black & Milds. And after that, the devil made me unravel the pack. And then the devil had to continue because I haven't smoked yet. Then he has to actually have me to unravel the single Black & Mild. Then he has to make me place it into my mouth. And then the devil, because I still haven't smoked when it's in my mouth, I can stop it any time. But then the devil must make me light it. And then the devil must make me inhale and blow it out. Do you see how ignorant that sounds? At any step of that process, I could have chose to not do it. So I take blame for that portion of my reality. If a person walks up and they curse you or say something out of the way to you, you could say, oh, the devil made me fight him. No, you chose to fight that person. You could have simply walked away. And all of this is a maturity, a growth into your spiritual self that the Creator, God, made for you. But instead, I know, Sunday again, we're going to go off and talk about what God is supposed to do and how he's going to do it, as if he needs assistance, or we're going to write a playbook out for him or read the playbook to him because he might forget, or she might forget, or it might forget the playbook. And the whole time, the Creator is looking down or up or from the side of on all of us and saying, when are you going to stop focusing on me and focus on the task at hand that I've given you? Right now is a time for humanity. If you want to go into this new epoch, which is going to be the 6th epoch, which is also the age of Aquarius, or the information age, or the water bearer, where we're going into the 5th dimension for those that understand already, that have put the work in, walking on the true path of light. The sun shines again. And if you do so, then you will understand what's happening on planet Earth. Or you could hold on to your same belief systems. I mean, has 2020 not showed you anything? If your foundation was built on solid ground, then you wouldn't be going through the situations that you're going through. Now, would you? Your life would be fulfilled. It would be full. Blessings will continue to pour. But instead, you're perceiving life as this is the end. This is it. It's the worst time on history. To me, right now is the greatest time to be alive on planet Earth, because we are finally going into a new era. But you will only go into this era, or the rapture as some consider it, if you're willing to break down all of your belief systems that limit you. Go into nature, become back one with source, because you are and I am. And for those that have the ears to hear and the eyes to see, then you would understand what I'm saying when I say I am. I am love. I am joy. I am peace. I am abundance. And when you say that, then God is within you and you are within God. Therefore, you are and I am. Dive into yourselves. Playtime is done. I hope you had enough of living in that sick, profound reality that you've been creating for yourself. I hope that you're tired of that lack that you have created for yourself. Hope you're tired of the arguments with your husbands and your wives that you have created for yourself. I hope that you are done with the faking, going to church and acting holier than thou, and going home and doing every sin up under the book, arguing with your husband, arguing with your wives, fist fighting, cursing, stabbing, poking, blast. And then when you get back out into public, because, the old way taught you to fake it till you make it, right? And you go back out and you put the big old grin and smile on, knowing that your household is not happy. See, you don't have to go prove anything to me. You don't have to prove anything to the people outside of yourself. You need to be taking the time to prove it to yourself and have true joy. Stop going out worrying about what the next person is thinking about you, because the truth is, those same people that you're worried so much about, they're going through the same misery that you're experiencing. Now, again, I'm not saying this for those that are already living in the 5th dimension. We don't have to fake it. This is our reality. And I'm only sharing this so that you can enjoy this reality as well. Like I always say, live, love, and laugh. And namaste, 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 peace. Know who you truly are. Stop going off of what someone else told you that you are. Because the power had been with you all along. Peace.